you get this one?
Oh, got it from Joe McMurray, friend of mine over in Longview that's a car collector.
He's a nationally known collector. He sold some cars at Mecum last year, I believe, and he sold some Shelbys that, you know, and Joe was friends with Carroll Shelby. So, you know, he sold some of the real Shelbys, and why, I don't know, you know, why you would sell these cars. You can never replace them. But unless he's freeing up, you know, room or money or whatever.
This is probably one of the nicest ones we've seen.
Oh, I think it is. It's the nicest one I know. Kind of have the least of my work having to go into it.
Yeah, it looks like it's ready to go right now.
Yeah, it pretty much is. There's a couple of little things that he pointed out. There's some flaws in the paint on the doors that we'll color sand and buff and see if we can't get those out. I still don't know whether I'm going to change the windshield or not, though, because it's got those scratches on it. But he's already gone through it, and it's unusual to get one this condition and still have it in our budget. That's the big problem. What he did was he took a car that had been converted to an alternator and had some things done to it that were not correct, and he spent the time and the money to bring it back to correct. He took the alternator off, put the original generator back on. He did upgrade the air conditioning compressor to R134, which is something I would have done anyway. It uses it has factory power steering. He upgraded the brake system. So it's just there.
The unique part about this one is it's, you know, everybody deals in 65, 66, and this is actually a 64 and a half, which is the first of the Mustangs. They actually came out in a half model year in 64 and a half. They were titled as 65s, but when I see it, I can tell you there's a lot of differences between them. It's almost like a pre-production car. And Joe said at the show, that it's going to be the nicest raffle car we've ever given away. And I think we've given away some pretty nice raffle cars. So it's, you know, but he's more picky than I am.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to use it to update it to the raffle car, all I'm going to look for is making it dependable. I'm not necessarily going to go make it correct, concourse correct, and that's what he's done. And that's the way Joe does it. Like I said, it's a whole lot nicer than I expected, and it did. Joe was right when he told me at the show that this will be the nicest, you know, car we've done as a raffle. So at auction, like we were looking at Barrett Jackson at auction, it'd probably bring $55,000, $60,000. And so it's, you know, in another sense, it's probably the most valuable one we've given to him. But like I said, Joe's, you know, Joe knows of the cause that we're giving it to. He knew what I was doing. He wouldn't have sold it to me for that if I was keeping it. You know, but, you know, they should, we're hoping they'll sell a ton of raffle tickets. This is a really, really strong, if you're gonna start a Mustang collection, this would be a good one to do. It's not a K code, it's not the what they call the hypo, but it's not the base model. It's an optioned out car.